Okay, imagine coming up with the idea for a magazine and 8 weeks later, actually launching it. That's exactly what Angie did with Launch House Magazine. She joined the Editor Academy in May, gave herself a deadline, and by July 10th, she was launching a 62-page first issue covering women in business, motherhood, and more. What started as an idea quickly became a real, tangible magazine, complete with contributors, affiliates, and even a Times Square billboard for her launch. This is Angie's story of how she went from idea to magazine in just 2 months, showing that success really does come from shortening the time between idea and execution. Let's get into the video.
So
Yeah.
tell me the name of your magazine. Tell me what it is, what it's about. Tell me all the things.
Okay. So the name of my magazine, I have it here,
Yay!
is Launch
Ah.
House. And it is a magazine for women in not just online business, but in any kind of business. Because I found that a lot of the representation for people who are like entrepreneurs is this kind of like boss babe,
Mhm.
G-Wagon, like
Mhm.
stilettos. And there's like nothing wrong with that. But when you are a mother working out of your office at home and typically in your pajamas and no
Yes.
makeup, it's like very hard to relate to that. So I wanted to create a magazine that not just featured, the successes in business, but also like motherhood and life
Mhm.
and vacations and the why of why we're working so hard for our families, and
Yeah.
it's not necessarily for the dream car or the, fancy anything. It's just to provide for our family. So
Yes.
that's kind of like the heart of the magazine. And it features, the first issue features a lot of online business women, but I'm hoping to feature other moms and women who have, like storefronts
Yeah.
or, unique different types of
Yeah.
businesses.
Yeah. Awesome. So when the first issue came out, July.
July 10th. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. The
Amazing.
first we had our launch on July 10th. I bought your course the beginning of May.
Yeah.
So it was really fast. I
Yeah.
implemented really, really fast.
Yeah.
And I think that was the best way to go
Yay.
because you could really take your time if you wanted to, and it
Mhm.
could take as long as you want it to,
Yeah.
right? But if you give yourself a deadline, I feel like it really pushed me to not be a perfectionist
Yeah.
and just do it.
Yeah.
So that was a learning curve. It was great.
Yeah. And did you do the whole thing yourself or did you have any help?
I did the whole first issue myself.
Yes.
From top to bottom. I did the website. I set up its own URL, its own email services. I designed every single page. I had a lot of friends in the industry, so
Yeah.
they were my first contributors.
Okay.
So I basically just reached out and was like, "You're going to be writing for my magazine."
Yeah.
And so they were like, "Okay." And then the cover was a coach that I absolutely loved. She was one of my very first coaches, and she lives in Florida, and she makes a wonderful revenue, but she also doesn't really have all the fancy stuff. She has
Okay.
like horses and
Okay.
goats, and her three little kids are like running naked through her like
Oh,
farm. And
yeah.
so I told Taylor, I was like, "Taylor, you are my cover girl." She's like, "Me?" I'm like, "Yes, this is what I wanted to feature people with. I
Oh,
wanted to have that imperfect kind of side to business,
yeah.
So
How many pages did we end up with for the first issue?
we ended up with 62 pages.
Okay. That's great.
Yeah, it was great. It was really great. I think I ended up at the last minute writing an extra article because I felt like
Okay.
there needed to be another feature article.
Okay.
And I didn't have anybody pay ads in the beginning,
Okay.
but I did end up getting affiliate codes from
Okay.
some of the companies. So I sat down and I reached out to a ton of companies. They said, we are looking for, a bigger readership, which obviously I was brand
Right.
new.
Right.
But here's an affiliate code to get you started. And so Quince was one of them. Quince is
awesome.
like an online, and I love their stuff anyway.
Yeah.
And it was like a perfect niche for my audience. So
Yeah.
I put a lot of the Quince ads in here. And then in the digital version, I just put, I put links to my affiliate.
Yeah.
So,
and that's a great option in the beginning, is to get the ad and just use an affiliate code with it, because obviously you're brand new. And so your readership will only start to grow. But I mean, that's a great option in the beginning. So that was very smart. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So tell me, since you joined me in May, tell me what kind of challenges you had before that kind of made you want to jump into the course, or that you needed the course.
So, okay, this is kind of like a longer answer.
Okay.
But okay, so I was about 16 years ago an elementary school teacher.
Oh.
And I was pregnant with my son, and I knew that I did not want to go back to the classroom.
Yeah.
And so on my maternity leave, I took online courses to learn photography, and I became a photographer. So that was like my first little intro into online education. I'm like, wait, I didn't have to go to college for this. I didn't have to get a certification for this. I just taught myself from people who I learned from.
Yeah.
And I just reinvented my life. So then fast forward to when he was starting middle school, my photography business had taken off, but I was shooting primarily in the evening, and the schedule with baseball and school and everything started to feel like, oh gosh, I'm trapped again. What do I do? And so I took a course to be a wedding photo editor. And so the teacher of that course was like, you were already a photographer. Why did you take my course? And I'm like, I know that the fastest path to success is an online course. So I learned how to bill the wedding photographers. I learned how to send the photos back and forth and communicate and track my time and everything like that. I launched that business in March of 2020. So the world shut down.
Yeah.
And that was kind of the year that I was like, well, maybe I should create my own courses. So I created a course suite for photographers.
Okay.
And to learn courses, I took courses. And so I have reinvented. I reinvented my life probably 4 or 5 times with learning from online courses. So as soon as this idea came into my head, the first thing I did was look up to see if there was a course available. And I saw your course, and I think I bought it within 3 days of seeing it. And because I knew that if this was something I was going to take seriously, and I don't dabble in anything, I think that's something that if you make a decision to do something, you need to jump in all the way, because when you dabble with it, it really, it gives your brain so many excuses, like, oh, this is not for me. This is too hard. I can't do this, or all these things. And it's like, nope, commit, get your path. And that's exactly what your course was to me. It was the direct path to success. And so I think I binged it in like 2 days. I watched the whole thing, and then I went back, and then I implemented it and watched it again on the parts that I really needed help with. And so, for me, I think courses, aside from, like having someone like you to sit down and you tell me exactly what to do, like one-on-one coaching, courses are the way to go. Because if you can just learn from somebody who's had that success, they will show you the way. And so I was like, that's it. I bought your course, and 2 months later, this was I didn't.
Success.
And to be clear, it sounds like I'm confident, but I wasn't confident. Like I had no idea. I was reaching out to friends, and I'm like, I'm starting a magazine, and I was still nervous. I was like, I don't know what this is going to look like. I've never
Mhm.
outlined anything like this. I had a hard time like passing writing in in school.
Yeah.
So it wasn't like I had all this confidence that this was just going to be it, but I did know that if I was going to accomplish this, that your course was going to be what took me to the end. And
Yes.
yeah. Yeah.
Yay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what do you think was the most helpful inside the course that kind of helped you go from this idea into actually getting it done in 2 months?
Right. So I think the number one question that I had was, how do you make money from
Mhm.
creating a magazine? Because
Yeah.
although this was such a wonderful creative outlet for me, and
Yeah.
I wanted to get it into the hands of women who are wanting to be entrepreneurs or wanting to get into like this dabble in whatever business that is. But I'm like, how does that equal money? And so I
Mhm.
didn't even realize that ads, like, you actually just reach out to companies
Mhm.
and they
Yeah.
pay you to be
Yeah.
featured in your magazine. So I think that was like the most eye-opening um kind of module that I
Yeah.
watched probably over and over and over again. So that I think was one of the biggest modules that I found because
Monetization. Yeah.
yes, the monetization one. And
Okay.
although we've only had one issue, we're gearing up to do the fall issue. And I'm going to go hard on reaching out now that I have more numbers and a following and an email list
Yeah.
to see if there's anyone that wants to advertise.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. So tell me, okay. So you are starting on the second one already.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
We're gearing
For
up
the fall.
to start on the fall. And so I'm going to do, I think it's going to be released, I'm hoping by November.
Okay.
So I already have a few people who reached out that want to contribute. So they're in, I just have to send out the instructions for
Yeah.
that and give them a deadline. And yeah, and then I'm going to meet my assistant who helps me in my online business.
Okay.
She's going to come over and I'm actually going to hand some of the stuff off to her as well.
Nice.
To like
Yes.
reaching
That'll
out
help.
to the brands and making
Yeah.
sure all the deadlines are, because when you're dealing with your friends, it's like, send me your article,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so, but when you're starting to deal with other people, it's like, okay, I'm going to bring her on and help me with all that because
All the
I
follow up is a lot. Yes.
Yeah.
Keeping track of people. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so are you sticking with a quarterly schedule, do you think?
I
Okay.
am. And so I think that I'll probably have it in, October and then in like January, February for winter.
Okay.
And then I want to get on like a pace that's so that the fall of next year will be a little bit earlier than October.
Yeah.
But the runway this year just didn't line up. So
Totally fine. Yeah. Totally fine.
it'll be fine. I'll catch up somewhere, and then that way, that's what I'm gonna do. Is
Awesome.
yeah.
That's a good. I've been quarterly since I started, so I think that's a really good schedule.
It's a good
to be
pace
on
because
when you're starting. Yeah.
Afterwards it's like, okay, I'm done. And
Yes.
now I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go again.
You got a little time, but you're not like on a crunch. Yeah.
Yes.
So
yes.
that's great.
Yeah.
And then tell me how it's set up. Is it paid digital and then paid print? Tell me how it works.
Okay, so it's free magazine for all readers. And
Okay.
I do a lot of features of courses, like your courses in here.
Yes.
You didn't even know.
I didn't. I was flipping through. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yes, your course is in here. And so I chose some courses that I have taken, some courses that my friends offer, some memberships, and
Okay.
I featured them in here. But I hope that in the future, anyone that has a course that wants to be featured or in-person retreat or a membership or anything. I have a friend who helps moms organize their digital photos, like moms and grandmas, basically.
Okay.
So I featured her membership in here. And so that will be a paid feature in the future. So if if coaches want to,
that's smart,
be up front, there also will be some paid featured articles. So like if there's something that is like time sensitive and they really want to, put their podcast, in the spotlight, or, have some credit, there'll be some paid options. Otherwise, the readership is going to be free. The physical book is paid for. But yeah, it's going to be a free readership. And so I have the blog articles on Pinterest. They came out after the magazine came out. And
okay. And then what did you decide to use for print? Are you doing print on demand, or did you pick a printer?
I did print on demand. Who did I use? I used, what is the name that you recommended?
Lulu.
I think I used, yes, I used Lulu. Yep, I used Lulu. And it was a lot easier than I thought. I just kind of followed the steps, and they will ship right to the reader. So I put it on our website. Yeah, I just put it on our website. Like if you want to read the digital copy, they can flip through that. They have the blog to read. And then for the physical one, they can have it shipped. So, and it came pretty quick. I was worried.
Yeah, they're fast. Yeah. And then what did you use for digital publishing? Do you have Flip Snack? Do you have Issue? What's the
I did. Oh my goodness. Okay. So my website's on Show It.
Okay. Beautiful.
I have to look at what I use. Cause I can't remember. I think it was Flip Booklets.
Okay.
Is what I used. So yeah. And I just used that as a code on the Show It page.
Perfect.
So it's behind what is it called? Not a paywall, but like a opt-in. Yeah, like an opt-in page. And so people can give me their email.
That's super smart too. Yes.
Yeah. And then they can read it. So
yeah, super smart to grow your list like that.
Yeah.
And then go ahead.
No, it's okay. I wanted to say that I looked at some of the other HTML like flip booklets, and this one was the most affordable to grow.
Okay. Did you use InDesign or Canva to design your whole magazine?
I did it all in Canva.
Beautiful.
I did it all in Canva.
Wow.
So I actually have an InDesign account. I got it right after we spoke, and I was like, okay, I'm going to learn this. And then I looked up and I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have time to learn.
It takes a little time. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I was like comfortable with Photoshop in the past. My dog's he's like crying on the floor. So, I was like, all right, I'm just going to do the whole thing in Canva. And so it was easy. So I did the whole thing in Canva, and
that's amazing.
It wasn't really a problem. I bought a lot of the templates on Etsy.
Okay.
And then I made a bunch myself.
Okay, good.
And I kind of took your magazine as like inspiration and looked at different pages and layouts. And I also went to the grocery store and bought magazines for the first time in a long time.
Yeah.
Can't believe it's like I used to love reading them.
Yeah.
And I would tear out pages from the magazine of the layouts that I thought I could replicate in Canva. And I just kind of kept them in a folder. So when it came time to sit down and actually design,
I love doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love doing that too. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to the course, because now I gotta asking about all your things. Okay. Tell me, what was like your favorite part of the course?
So I would say I was very shocked that you had a community in there.
Oh, good.
Because a lot of courses don't have the coaching aspect to it, or a place to reach the teacher. And I think like either or is fine, but it was like a real pleasant surprise to be able to get in and ask questions and have some, student feedback, and like look at the other questions that people have written in the past, and have you in there every few days to answer. It was that I think was a really nice surprise, because a lot of times, with courses, it's, here you go. But that was a really nice feature, because in the beginning I had a ton of questions. I was in there every day. Like,
I know. Yes. And I love that. I love
Yeah.
that. And then I love when people ask questions. So I'm like, the last thing I want is to just be like, here's the course. And then
Right.
off I go. And then you
Right.
guys are
Right.
so confused or you have questions. I'm like, that would be the worst thing ever. So yeah. And I'm
Yeah.
so lucky because students answer questions and say what they
Yeah.
do. And I like, it's the best.
And it
So
was wonderful to go back and see your other students that have published their magazine and
yes.
they said the name so I could go look at that and see
Yeah.
how they did it. Cause everybody does it a little bit differently, which is
Yeah.
nice. It's like each magazine has its own personality. You're not taking a course and everybody's pumping out the same thing. Everybody
Yes.
has their own like entity and
Yeah.
personality, and it's all different. So I love looking
Yeah.
at everybody else's
Yeah,
course.
it is interesting because some people are Canva, some people are InDesign, some people like
Yeah.
they all use different tech stuff. It is interesting. I do like
Yeah.
that. That's so fun to look at. What have been some of your biggest wins since you finished the course and you put out a first issue? What are your some big wins
I would
you've had?
say we posted on Times Square and yes, for our launch.
Amazing.
Yes. And so that was really fun. It was kind of a last minute decision.
That's so cool.
It was so neat. And so I had a billboard that I'll send you the link so you can
Yes.
see the pictures. I wasn't in New York, I'm in Florida.
Yeah, right.
But the company will show it every hour for the day that you pick.
Amazing.
And
Yes.
so I chose 2 days before the launch of the magazine. I was like, I think I'm going to do this. And
Just
so
do
I
it.
went into Canva. I made the billboard like in Canva in 2 seconds from one of the Canva free templates.
That's wild.
And I was like, this will do. Because again, I'm like, if I don't work fast, if I overdo
Yes.
it, I just won't ever do it. And I sent it in, it was approved. And so
Oh my
that was
gosh.
really, really fun. All the girls that were featured in the magazine
Wow.
were really excited about it. And it just brought awareness and credibility.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't know if anybody in Times Square actually like looked me up, you know, to get
Hey.
in, but
Hey.
it was really fun. So that was a huge win. And I think I'm going to do
Yeah.
it again. I think I'll do it, you know, for all the future issues,
Yeah.
but
That's incredible.
it was really fun. That was
Good
that
for you. Well, that's
huge
so
win.
fun. Yeah. How about some big takeaways? What are you like taking into your next issue that you like that really was helpful to go into the next one?
I think I really want to have a bunch of different types of entrepreneurs. You
Okay.
know, I think this first issue I love, and it's going to be amazing because it's just like the first issue.
Yeah.
We had a lot of digital online marketers because that's who my friends are. But
Right.
I really would love to go outside the digital marketing world. And I saw someone on Instagram that she does laundromat. She teaches people how to like open laundromats. And she talks about, you know, the
Wow.
revenue that it brings and what it entails. And I'm like, that is just so unique and so
It
cool.
is. Yeah.
And so I would like to feature different things. But unfortunately, what I've noticed is that in this online world, I think we're all like scared of getting scammed, you know? So I
Yeah.
have to be like, hey, do you want to be in my magazine or can I interview you for
Yeah.
my magazine? Like I have to figure out a way that it doesn't come across. I'm like, I promise I'm not a scam. I promise I'm real.
Yes.
I promise I'm not
Yes.
gonna get you on a Zoom and steal your identity or anything.
Oh my
like that.
gosh. Yeah.
So I think just branching out is going to take time, and it's going to be, you know, people who know people, and I'm just going to message
Yeah.
people, and just like I did with the
Yes.
ads, and see who responds. But
Yeah.
I think that's going to be my next iteration is just going to be to mix it up, because I want women to feel inspired at
Yeah.
no matter what stage they're in life, and no matter if they're a stay-at-home mom, they could become a photographer like I did. They could become a photo editor. They could
Yeah.
start their own magazine. They can start their
Yeah.
own courses. Like
Yeah.
we have such an amazing, like the internet is just so amazing, and
Yeah.
online education is so amazing that you
Yeah.
literally, as long as you believe in yourself, you can do
Yeah.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
So
Right. That's
I
fantastic.
think that that's just my next step, is to try to broaden it. So if people don't want to get into the digital online space, that they
Sure.
can inspired in other.
Yeah. And the more different types of niches you bust into, then that's just more audience
Yeah.
readership for
Yes.
you. So that's smart. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a course for everything. Isn't that wild? On how to start a laundromat. Like there's like
Yes.
courses on like how to start an indoor playground business. Like there's
Right.
something for everything.
Right. And it's amazing because I literally just bought a course. I'm not there yet, but I bought a course on how to have a house manager.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I'm not there yet,
Everything.
but I'm like, he tells you exactly how to like organize a notebook so that you tell them
Yeah.
like where you want to shop, your grocery list, your laundry,
Amazing.
your this. And I'm like, I bought that. I was like, this is amazing. I can learn anything with a course.
Yeah. Yeah. We take courses all the time. Yeah.
They change your
They
life.
do. Yes.
They
I love
really
it.
do. And it's the
They're
best
amazing.
way to do it because, you know, I actually came across you on YouTube
Okay.
and I think I binged your YouTube content and everything like that. But when you are someone who's busy and you're someone who knows what they want, which not everybody in your audience may know this, but like,
Yeah.
if you can get to be a fast decision maker, then YouTube and trying to DIY it and trying to like, you know, hack it is such a waste of time. And which
Yes.
ultimately is going to derail you from your goals. You know, it's going to cost you money in the long run. And really, honestly, just purchasing a course and being like step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and you follow it is the best. So if people want to go and try to hack it and go online and look at YouTube, they can, but it's going to take you 10 times. I would never have launched this 2 months after the idea came to me.
Yeah. Yes. No, you have to shorten the time between idea and execution. Otherwise you'll never do it. Yeah.
Exactly.
That's
yeah.
incredible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did anything inside the course surprise you?
I think your lessons, I've taken so many courses.
Yeah.
So many courses.
Yeah.
I absolutely loved your lessons. Like your
good.
lessons were so straight to the point.
Yes.
Really easy to consume, really easy to understand. And I appreciated that because I think there are some, I just actually bought a course this morning on, I don't even remember what it is, like mindset. And I opened it and the first video is 2 hours. And I'm like, how am I going to watch this?
Yes. No.
And so,
I'll put that off. Like,
I'm like, okay, 2x speed is still 1 hour, you know? And that's just the intro. So I really appreciated your really straight to the point lessons because it gave me an actionable thing to do like each step of the way without having to dedicate my whole day. You know, I watched, like I said, the whole course all the way through. And then I broke it up and was like, okay, I'm going to do this week, this, you know, in a few days, and kind of worked my way through it. So I really was appreciative of your course because it was not long-winded at all. Like it was full of information, but not in the consumable way, you know, where it's like, this is going to take me a month, you know, or
I know.
to get through.
Well, there's a lot that goes into doing a magazine. So I'm like, it can be so overwhelming. So I'm like, I got to sit down and write it all out, like step by step. Like, what do you need to know without being like overwhelming? And this is stuff you don't really need to know. Yes. Cause then people are just going to not do it.
Yeah. And that's the best way to teach a course too. I think that everybody wants to give so much information and then they don't realize that it's so overwhelming, and starting anything new can feel overwhelming, but yours was, like I said, I had it done in 8 weeks. I think it was.
Yes. That's amazing. Yes.
Which is crazy. Yeah.
Okay. Tell me, if someone was on the fence about taking this course, what would you say?
I would say go for it because like I said, I mean, if they didn't watch the whole interview, I think that the only thing that keeps people successful is 1, making a decision fast, and 2, taking action fast.
Yes.
And so I've seen a lot of entrepreneurs in my world. The ones that are successful are the ones that move fast and they listen and then they take action. And so if you think that you want to do this, if you have any desire or it keeps repeating to yourself over and over in your head, like you want to do this, but you keep trying to talk yourself out of it. You just need to make that decision and go for it.
Yeah.
And don't look back. Don't let yourself talk yourself out of it, because our brains are there to keep us safe. And so doing something new is always scary, and your brain's going to be like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. But if you want to do this, this is the way to go, because Kate's course tells you exactly what to do from start to finish. Design, even if you don't know how to design anything, she shows you how to design. The templates were in there. And I just followed it to a T, and it was really,
and look what happened.
I know. We were in Times Square.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So I would say go for it. I mean, if you want to do something, and that goes with any of your goals, like get the course, don't think too much about it, and just go for it.
Yes. Yeah. And now you have a magazine.
No,
you're working on your second issue. Yeah. That's amazing. Okay. And then tell me how your magazine has grown since you've launched this first one. So we started with nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
We started
so
with
where we are now.
0 email list. So all the people in the magazine shared it with their email list.
Yes.
So that was a huge help. Same thing with my Instagram page. Not that I care about followers, but I do need to have my assistant kind of work on the Instagram page, because I can't keep up with all of everything.
I know. Yeah.
But the reviews were amazing. Everybody loved it.
Good.
Everybody, even my mother-in-law came over the other day. It was sitting on our coffee table, and she was like, oh my gosh, this is so amazing. So I just hope that we're going to grow each issue that comes out. I knew this wasn't going to be like overnight success. This is kind of like my 5-year plan. You know, I'm like, I know that it's going to take some time to get it to where I want it to be, but each issue I know is going to grow and grow and grow. And so as each person that was featured in it shared it to their email list, then they joined as a subscriber. And
amazing.
It grows every day. So
amazing. Yes. Yeah. So it just gets easier every time.
It does. And Google Analytics, I've never done that before. I've never really looked at Google Analytics. I'm hoping to tap into next year some Pinterest ads. When I first started my courses back in the day, I ran some Pinterest ads, and then I kind of walked away from it. But I feel like the readership on Pinterest is like where I need to be.
Yes.
So I'm going to have to block out some time and learn Pinterest ads.
And they're so easy. They're so easy compared to like Facebook. Like Pinterest is literally, it's like 4 questions.
Run some
ads. And I always tell people to like, don't get so hung up on like Instagram followers for your magazine, just because like Minnie has 50,000 followers on Instagram, but like people don't know we're doing like hundreds of thousands of views to the website like every month. It's like, don't get so hung up on Instagram, because these people don't know your readership is actually really high off of Instagram. So like, there's a ton of ways to grow your traffic without just Instagram.
Right.
Yeah. But I just feel like people just get so hung up on that number. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm going to try to, my husband's going to be retaring in about 3 years.
Amazing.
So he's like, all right, give me the job. I'm like, all right, you will be in charge of ads. So you can contact companies.
Yes. Retiring, but not really. He has a new
right.
job
He's still kind of young, but he's like, yeah, I just, like, what am I going to do? I'm like, you will do the ads for the magazine. So
yes. Oh,
we'll
amazing.
see how that goes, but
I've enlisted my husband to do that as well. In the past, I've been like, here's your pitch email.
Yes. Oh, that's good to know. I'll have to get with you on that too, because I'm like, you'll just have to every Monday have to reach out to people. And he's like, I don't know what to say. I'm like, I'll tell you.
That's amazing. Even like sponsored content now is huge. And like magazines can do that too. Like not just influencers. Yeah.
So my coach, who is Gemma Bonham Carter.
Oh, I know who she is.
I love her. So she's my current coach. So she, I told her during our coaching call, she was having like a week with Senja. Like, so Senja is a company that does reviews. And so I messaged her. I'm like, do you want to put it in my magazine? And so the digital version has her affiliate code link in it.
Okay, awesome.
So I'm like, that's actually a really good idea too. So if you are an affiliate for a company,
Yes.
you want to like write your testimonial or your, why you recommend it, that's another way of getting that affiliate code out there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even for you, for like entrepreneurs, like all the software, you can get all of like the affiliate codes for
Yes.
that.
And
Yeah.
that's exactly what I did for this first issue. I
Awesome.
actually like put just my affiliate codes as many places as I
Awesome.
could. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Because a lot of magazines now, I feel like people think that like only influencers can do like sponsored content, but like we do a ton of sponsored content, like
Yeah.
just sponsored Instagram posts, sponsored
Yep.
blog posts. Like we do all of that. And I feel like brands are more likely to sign on for those because it's like not as much of an investment also
Right.
because they're
Right.
smaller things.
I actually did the Amazon affiliate thing. Like,
Okay.
I think I made like 15 cents, but that's
Yeah.
okay. This is all a new world. So
Yeah,
I
It is.
did the
Yeah.
Amazon affiliate thing. I put it under the magazine's name, and some of the things that I put in there, I put from Amazon so that at least I
Yeah.
could see the tracking and see how many
Right.
people clicked and everything like
Yeah.
that. So
And Shop My is this new one. Have you seen that one?
no, but I've heard of it. I don't know
Yeah.
anything
So
about
instead
it.
of like LTK has like
Yep.
had the like monopoly on this for a long time, but Shop My is like this new one. And I feel like it's easier. Their threshold to join is easier than getting
Okay.
into LTK. And the commissions are higher. I like got
Oh,
on there this week and I was like, wow, like they
okay.
are significantly higher. And I think they connect you easier with brands than
Yeah.
LTK does. Like they'll, depending on your engagement and your numbers on social media, I think they like connect you to brands just automatically for collabs. So it's like super cool.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
gonna look into that.
Yeah.
for
Look into
sure.
that. one.
Good. Okay.
Like,
Yes.
explore.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
do that as well because
Yeah.
I need to hand that part off.
Yes. Yes. How did you stay organized while you were putting together? Did you use a spreadsheet like in Google Docs or did you like write everything out?
I didn't. I am
Just
like,
all in your
I'm
brain.
severe ADHD. Yeah.
Amazing. Yes. That's fantastic.
I did it in Canva,
Okay.
and I just literally every time someone sent me an article,
Yeah.
I would add pages, and then once
Wow.
it was all done, I would just kind of move it around to
Yeah.
see, where I needed different things.
Yeah.
I will probably need to get a little bit more organized, but it was kind of easy this first time just
Okay,
because
good. Yeah.
I knew the
Wow.
5 people that were going to contribute, and
Okay.
I was like, all right, done. But I will definitely need to get a little bit more
Okay.
organized, I
Yeah.
think.
That's awesome. Wow, good for you. I feel like my brain's all over the place. So I'm like,
Oh,
this is
my
what
brain's all
Yeah.
over the place,
Yeah.
but somehow, some way, the night before July 10th,
Wow.
still moving
That's so
everything
awesome.
around. I'm like, okay, I
Wow.
think it's done.
Amazing. And do you know who your next cover is? Do you have that nailed down already?
I don't know
Okay.
who the next cover is yet.
Well, that's
I
exciting.
have a few people in my head, but we'll see. We'll see if
Okay.
it, aligns with their schedule and everything like
Yeah.
that. But yeah, I just that's I think the hardest part.
Yeah.
Like I knew Taylor was going to be my first cover, but now it's a little bit more tricky.
Yeah. Well, it's like that's like the fun part is like trying to figure out who you want to have next or who's going to bring you the most like reach. Yeah.
Yeah, and like has an interesting story.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
something that's really like defines the magazine, like
Yeah.
the perfect person in
Right.
there. Yeah. So each time that I do this, I'm going to just try to grow and learn something new and, run ads. And
Yeah.
it's because if I think about the long-term goals, it gets overwhelming.
Yes.
So I'm trying to have fun with it because the whole
Yeah,
purpose
please.
of this
Yes.
was,
It is fun. Yes.
yeah, it's so fun. And I'm in the digital online space for like course creators and stuff. And it's so lonely. Like this space can feel so lonely. So
Yeah.
when I was looking for my next project, I was thinking about like an online summit, like something that brought people together
Yeah.
and had like a connection. And
Yeah.
then when I came across the magazine idea, I was like, oh, this is it, because I feel like this is this is what we grew up with, you know,
Yeah.
like I remember reading magazines, and my daughter, now she's a teenager, she never reads magazines. And so I just wanted something that brought a connection to women that were, you know, juggling it all. Like, we still have to make dinner every night. We're still cleaning and making beds. We're doing laundry. We're running businesses. We're, you know, going to school pickup. And it just feels like sometimes you're like the only person doing that, you know, when you're like, I'm doing it wrong. Like, I should be, you know, having a G-Wagon and like, but in reality, that's what our lives are like. And it's very normal. And we don't want that to ever prevent people from going after their dreams by thinking that because they're wearing sweatpants to car pickup line that they can't have $1 million business. So, you know, it's
people hate to see me coming.
Exactly. Exactly. I'm like, today is our interview. I don't usually, we have our matching shirts. I'm like, I do my makeup. Usually there's no makeup. I'm staying in my pajamas
every day.
Sit with my little golden retriever and
every day.
Work.
We might lead parallel lives. Yes.
Exactly. Exactly.
Amazing. Well, congratulations. That's incredible to launch a magazine in 2 months. So that's a big accomplishment. Okay. So tell me where people can find your magazine, and then your social media, like what's your website? Tell me where we can find you.
So our website is launchhousemagazine.com, and it's with an HAUS, and my Instagram is Launch House Magazine as well. And then my work Instagram is the Angie Star, and my website is the Angie Star. So I kept everything separate. I mean, I obviously pitched my magazine on my private my coaching page. But I kept it 2 separate entities, you know. Each other. So
amazing.
Yeah, that's where they can find me.
And what's next? We're launching an issue in October.
I think I'm hoping before November. Yeah. So this issue was July 10th, and I was thinking October 10th, but it might be closer to the end of the month. So
yeah.
I feel like no one's going to really care if it's exactly on that date.
Oh, good. I've moved. I used to do winter like November, December, and then like in the past couple of years, I've moved it to January. It's fine. Yeah.
I have permission.
Seasonal. Yes. Around there. Yeah. Amazing. Well, thank you so much for talking to me.
No problem. My gosh. I love your course. I love my magazine. I just feel like you were the right place, right time. It was exactly what my business needed and what I needed, just creativity wise. And so I'll be back in the group asking questions.
Please do. Yes, please do. So you run courses, you're doing this all at the same time. Amazing.
Yes, it's all at the same time. So it's I kind of have little pockets of focus where I'm like gearing up to, you know, I went all in with the magazine, and now I'm actually redoing a lot of my courses to be evergreen. So that I can put more time into my magazine and let everything kind of run on that end. So it's taking a lot of
that's super helpful.
Takes a lot of rebuilding, but a lot of email sequences and stuff like that.
I know. I'm in the process of like re-recording the entire course because I'm like, I got a better microphone, and so I'm like re-recording all the lessons, and like I'm adding new things. So I'm like, oh, I should have put that in there. So I'm like adding new things. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get through this, and then like let's just let it be for a little bit. I
know.
Like, I can't just leave it alone. I'm like, no, I want to add this.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
And I think that's like for anybody listening, like the perfectionism can really, really trip you up in anything, whether it's the magazine or course creation or just starting your business. It's like, it has to be perfect. And I'm like, no, it just has to be done. It just has to be out there. And then you can always go back and re-record or add or anything like that. Just like the magazine, I'm like, all right, next iteration is going to be slightly different and better, and then the next iteration is going to be better, and it's
better and better. My first issue looks nothing like my magazine does now. It's like they're completely different things. So you get better and better every single time. Good. Amazing. Congratulations.
Yay!
Yeah.
Thank you.
Angie's story is proof that you don't have to wait years or even months to make your magazine idea real. With the right framework, you can move from inspiration to launch faster than you ever thought possible, and that's exactly what she found inside the Editor Academy. If you're ready to stop overthinking and finally bring your magazine idea to life, I'll leave the link inside the description box so you can learn more and join our community of aspiring editors-in-chief. So if you got value from today's video, I would love for you to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.